Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay, and back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics. And man, it's late night, and I'm I think I need to go to bed, but I cannot go to bed until I show y'all what I got in the mail today. So today I got a package in the mail, and pretty much there had been some books that I had been looking for, and I couldn't find them in my local comic book shops, and I hadn't had a chance to make it over to Plant City Comics Cafe over in Plant City. So I saw these, and they were all just a little bit above $1, and so I was like, "Yo, that's next to free." You know, $1, $2, that's almost free. So I ordered some books. I got some books, and we had a good week with photography, and had a little extra change, so got me some books. So I'm not gonna I don't know if y'all can hear the jazz playing in the background, but that's what I try to go to sleep to at nighttime. And you see my hair is all wild again. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done in a couple of days or so. But yeah, I'm ready for bed, but I can't go to bed until I see what I got. I know what I got, but I want to see it. Well, you know how it is when you get into comic books. You already know, you've seen the comic book probably like 30,000 times, but until it becomes yours, until it's in your possession, you got it in your home, in your collection, then it's almost like it don't exist. But without further ado, on the quiet tip, let's get it. All right, so I'm back. Like I said, I got this from MyComicShop.com, which is also Lone Star Comics out in Texas. They did a hell of a job of getting it here really, really quick. I think I ordered it like on the 11th, like almost midnight. Showed that on the 12th it was packaged and being sent out, and here it is, the 17th, Monday the 17th, and I got it right here. So yeah, let's crack this puppy open. I don't know how many other people have a bedtime. You guys got bedtimes? Because I have a bedtime. My alarm goes off at 10 o'clock every night to tell me to carry my ass to bed. So yeah, that's what I do, because I'm not good at getting sleep. I'm one of them people that if I have a thought in my head, I gotta explore that thought before I can go to sleep or close my eyes. And then especially when I'm reading, if there's stuff that I'm reading, then you might as well cancel Christmas. I'm gonna try to read until I fall asleep. I think I get that from my daddy. My paws like that. All right, so see how they send it. A little trap box like this, and we're gonna get rid of this stuff, and it's in here like this. Packing slip. They do a decent job. These little things, I guess they like protect the corners or whatever. But it's not a Gemini mailer, but it's all good. So get rid of that. And I'm also gonna do a video on what I picked up in the last couple of weeks, because I picked up a lot of stuff recently. I was able to get to my regular comic book shop and pick up some things that were held for me in my box. I'm upset because in all these weeks, I haven't been able to get Farmhand. This last week, I haven't been able to get Illuminati and what else? There's been a couple other things that something else. Still trying to get a copy of Absolute Batman #9, and I'm stuck because I read #8 and I refuse to, skip over something. So I know that this upcoming week, I think there's a second printing, so that'll fulfill that need. What else did I miss out on? Yeah, Shadow Man. I was talking about Shadow Man in my last video, and I was anxious to get it, but I wasn't able to get issue #3. So I'm definitely trying to figure out how I can get a hold of that one, and make sure that my comic book shop, one of my comic book shops, picks it up. So yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure what order these are in, but I'm gonna let it be a shock and surprise, to y'all too. One of the first books I picked up, and I'm gonna flip my laptop over to my list here so I can say a little bit something about it. Okay. So I've been trying to collect the David Walker Power Man and Iron Fist series. So this is #3, and I think I'm gonna be able to complete the series with what I ordered recently with this order. So I got this one. You see the artwork by Brother Sanford Green, aka the GOAT. I got picked up this Spider Island Heroes for Hire. It's a one-shot. I don't know, too much about it, but when you see the cover, you're gonna understand why I put this one on the list too. And this one was exactly $1. And y'all know I'm crazy about Misty Knight, so yeah, I picked that one up. And again, that's Spider Island Heroes for Hire. That's that one shot. This is Power Man and Iron Fist #9. Also covered by Sanford Green. And picked up that one. Like I said, this is plugging all my holes in that. No diddy. No damn diddy. This is plugging up what I've been missing in that particular run. No diddy. All right. So now this is, you guys, if you've been listening to me, I'm a big fan of Rick Remender. And I picked up one of his covers, a book of his, the cover where the main character's like upside down on the toilet seat, like he drunk or whatever. Lady looking at him at the door. But it's a really, really dope cover. And so I haven't read it. I just picked it up because of the cover. But I'm starting to get into collecting all the covers from that series. And let me see who actually, this is 13. So before I show it to you, I want to tell you that is, like I said, it's written by Rick Remender. The artwork is by Roland Boschi, Moreno Dionisio. And this cover is actually by Francesco Mobili. So check out that cover. So, I grew up in the era when the first Jaws movie came out. So, I don't know if you guys remember that Jaws poster, but that Jaws poster is still epic. And a lot of people have been paying homage to that poster, that movie poster, through stuff like this. So, this is hella dope for me. I love this cover. So, I picked that up. And like I said, all of these books, nothing was over $3. They're all like $1 or $2 and change. Let's see. Go back, and what else we got here? This is #5. And this is also another book by David Walker. I guess he was going by David Walker back then, but not David F. Walker, which I don't know. But this is also fulfilling this run as well of Shaft. This is Shaft #5. This is the C cover, done by none other than the GOAT, Sanford Green. So as you guys can see, I'm a big Sanford Green fan. In my book, people always say in the GOAT, this person's the GOAT, that person's the GOAT. I really feel like you can have multiple people that you feel are the greatest at something. And that's just how I feel. So, not trying to make it where it's a competitive thing, but he's one of my favorite artists, so that's why I say that. Now this particular run, it's a 3-issue run. So that's 1, 2, and hopefully this is 3. Nope. So I'm not going to jump ahead of myself, but I am going to show you this one. This is also something that was done early by Brother Green, and this is Galactic, and this is Galactic #1, and cover was by Sanford Green himself, and no, I don't. That doesn't look like his artwork. The interiors are probably Sanford Green, but the writing is by Jim Kruger, and let me go back. So Jim Kruger, Sanford Green, and Greg Adams. This cover is done by Jason Pearson. So yeah, so there we go. So keep it real. So the cover is by Jason Pearson, and we're gonna see. Like I say, this is something that I have been searching for the longest, trying to find these particular books, because I saw that nobody haven't heard anybody else say anything about these books by Sanford Green. And one day I'm gonna get to talk to him and find out. It's like, was this some of his early artwork or what? But these are the interiors. You can see that. Trying to get you without no glare. So I'm hoping you're able to see that. So it's a little different than his typical work, but and this actually came out. Let's see. It says that's weird. It doesn't say 2003 by Dark Horse Comics. I could have just looked at the indicia. I taught y'all. I don't know who I taught. Maybe you guys already knew that, but talked about that word before. Shout out to my man Bradley at CGC. He was one of my mentors. He taught me the word indicia and showed me how to explore and find out more about a comic book by reviewing the indicia. So yeah, but this is published in August of 2003. It says by Dark Horse Comics. This is Galactic #1. So again, show you guys that. I'm watching the clear. There we go. There we go. All right, so and this is Galactic issue #2. Let's see. There we go. That's issue #2. We got that one. And somewhere in this stack is issue #3, and we'll get to it when we get to it. All right, so this is another cover by Sanford Green, and I like his. I like the way his signature was on this. This is from 2014. This is another Shaft cover, but like I told you guys before, I love the blaxploitation type covers. Love those, and I love his artwork. So this was a no-brainer. I think this was like $2 and change for this book as well. And moving along, and this is Power Man and Iron Fist #4. I tell you, I'm sleepy, man. I told you, last couple of nights I haven't been able to get good sleep, but this cover is fire to me. So Iron Fist is trying to grab this chick, and she looked like she going after Luke Cage, Power Man. So yeah. You know how like with rap groups. Now I will say that my favorite rap group, and the group that I will always say is the greatest rap group of all time, Outkast. You know how Big Boy and Andre flow together? That's kind of how I feel about David Walker and Sanford Green. When and Chuck Brown, gotta mention Chuck Brown too. But when they get together, it's like, they the greatest. Nobody else is creating anything like that as a group like that. So Yeah, so I'm happy to have those. Some more filler. This is New Avengers number 48 by Brian Michael Bendis. And pick this up. Like I say, just to fill in them gaps. This is another Rick Remender, the Scumbag cover. And let's see, this one is number 2. So let me see who did this cover. So Rick Remender, art by Andrew Robinson and Moreno Dionisio, and this cover is by Matteo Scalera. So another blaxploitation type cover from back in the day, a movie poster style cover. So like I said, I have, this is probably my 3rd or 4th Scumbag book. I'm eventually gonna get the trade, and I may get some more covers. But again, this was $1. This was just $1 on MyComicShop.com. So go figure. This is Power Man Iron Fist number 7, and look like they surround it here. It's a takeover. Not sure what's under that sticker, but I'm gonna show you guys, like, if I'm gonna put out a TikTok or another Instagram little clip of me rebagging and boarding my Jungle Action collection and my Jungle Action run. So I have that full run, and then I added a couple other books to that run, and I might put like a little quick video up here somewhere. But so yeah, it's very important that when you be getting, when you get your books, and excuse me for my English, I told y'all I'm sleepy, I'm tired, but when you get your books and then they come in like this is single bag and board, it's single boarded. I like to have at least 2 boards. For the Jungle Action collection, I put in 3 boards in every issue, and it's just so it's gonna keep your book in better condition. If it's gonna, you're trying to preserve it the best way you can, and we all know that certain plastic bags, they degrade over time, and you want to try to protect your product as best as possible. So I'm gonna show a little video on that too. But this one is, all of these are gonna get done like that because they put the sticker on there, and I don't want the sticker up there, even though it gives some information. Power Man and Iron Fist 2016 by Marvel, issue number 7B, MyComicShop.com. Yeah, it's all. I'm good with that. Another, I guess this is like a Sanford Green haul, because almost all of the books in here I was going after got something to do with, Mr. Sanford Green. So this one, this is something I collected, the whole run of Excellence, but I didn't get the Sanford Green cover, so I had to go back and grab that. And this was by Brian Thomas and Kyrie Randolph, another dope artist. Love his work as well. I love both of these guys. I love Brandon's work. I love Kyrie's work. Emilio Lopez, I hear that name and I'm thinking like Saved by the Bell. I can't think of nothing else. But this is a really dope cover that completes my Excellence run. So I think I have all of the covers for Excellence as well. So that was a really good series. If you haven't read it, go back and read it. Yeah, this cover is fire though. Black folks Harry Potter. So, all right. So once again, I've told you this is heavy Sanford Green. So this is another Sanford Green cover. This is Black Panther 2016, issue number 3. So I got that. That's a nice cover. I'm digging that. And this is Galactic. I don't know why I'm trying to say Galactic, like Battlestar Galactica or something, but this is Galactic number 3. And I told you I had this one in there as well. This cover looks like it's done by the guy Jason again, but it was only a 3-issue run, and this is number 3 for that. And like I said, this is by Jim Kruger, Sanford Green, and Greg Adams. So some early work. So got that. Another Black Panther book. This is issue number 4 from that 2016 series, the 5th series. I'm trying to remember what was going on in this particular scene, but yes, riots in Wakanda. So pick this one up because it's a Sanford Green cover, no doubt. All right, and anticlimactic, but the last book that I picked up was New Avengers 28, and this is from the 2005 series by Brian Michael Bendis, and that's the last one that I picked up in this little collection. So I'm happy with that. I'm super happy with that because, like I said before, I have been searching for stuff, and a lot of times people always ask me like, dang, you got so many books, and you try to complete all of these runs. What happens when you're not able to? And for whatever reason, people they be sleeping on MyComicShop.com because I go in there. There's a bargain bin on there where you can find a whole bunch of books for $1. Sometimes I just go through there and I just look for covers that I just think are dope. It don't even have to be a series that I'm collecting or anything like that. But I do that. A lot of people don't want to collect all these floppies, and those that don't know, these single issue soft covers, whatever you want to call them, these are considered floppies, and a lot of people don't like that, but I do, because each one of these books is its own work of art, with the covers and stuff, as a testament, of me getting all these Sanford Green covers. I like doing that, so this is a good source for doing that. A lot of times I will have to say that the condition is excellent. So I shout them out for that, and they will tell you like if it's near mint or if it's good, very fine, whatever. So you'll know what you're buying. But I think that the majority of the stuff that I've bought, especially when I'm dollar bin hunting like this, I always find stuff that's in really good condition. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna make another video. It may not be tonight, because like I said, I'm sleepy. I think I'm gonna pack these up, grab one or two to flip through, and then go to bed. Because today is Monday. Today was a Monday. It was a real Monday, and what I mean by that was, it wasn't a bad day. I didn't have a bad day. I met some really cool people. I met like 3 beautiful ladies, and I ain't gonna say their name or anything like that, but I'm gonna tell them to watch the channel, because I tell everybody that knows me, I either tell them, check out my photography or watch my comic book channel. But the young lady I met from the Virgin Islands, I want to send her a shout out too, because she was dope. She's more into anime than comic books, but she's dope. I think me and her are gonna end up being good friends. Yeah, but that's it, man. Monday was Monday. A lot of people did a lot of work today. I couldn't wait to get home and get into these books. Oh, shout out to my son. Shout out to my son. I don't know if I talk about my son enough on this channel, but I have a son. My son is 30, and he is I don't know his exact title, but he's like in upper management, and he works for a healthy restaurant chain, a healthy place where you go get food. And that's what, I don't think he want me to say the exact name. Plus, they not giving me no sponsorship or anything. But anyway, he got me and the household. He got all us free food, and he works in another city, and he just happened to be over here for the weekend. But shout out to my son, and shout out to his lady and my granddaughter. They're coming back this weekend, so I'm excited about that. I don't know about other people. I love my kids. Like, my kids are the greatest thing, that ever happened. And like I say, my dad is my rock. And my dad was, when I came home from the hospital, I came home with my dad, and my dad and my mom weren't together. But I came home with my dad, and My dad has been my biggest supporter from birth, and I guess that's why I'm able to pass it on to my kids. So, and all these comic books, they go into my nerdiest grandkids. So right now, it's probably gonna be my baby granddaughter. So but I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm sleepy. Did I tell y'all I was sleepy? Did I tell y'all it was Monday? Did I tell y'all Monday kicked my ass? Anyway, hope y'all dug the collection of what I picked up today. Y'all go on MyComicShop.com. I'll put the link down there. It's easy because I keep saying the whole thing, MyComicShop.com. Y'all go on there and check stuff out. If you got any questions about anything that I picked up today, if you got any questions about anything that you see within my collections, y'all let me know, man. Like I said, my next video is gonna be what I picked up in the past couple of weeks because I got some interesting stuff, and it's yeah, there's some good books in there. Anyway, y'all continue to evolve, and I'm gonna continue to evolve into some sleep, and y'all have a good night. Holla at y'all later. It's your man Jay. I'm out. Peace.